Welcome guys, MJ here with MBJ Knowledge. We have quadratic functions. This is a question under parabola. So a parabola looks like this. Okay, we have different kinds. Now there are specific questions that we are going to handle today. That is finding coordinates, the x-intercepts, okay, on a parabola, and also finding the minimum point. Please stick around so that you understand and get some concepts so that you are able to handle this question. It carries 4 marks in paper 1. Remember, mastering paper 1 is the beginning of passing mathematics. So the question says, the sketch below shows the graph of y equal to x squared plus 8x plus 12. The graph cuts the x-axis at A and B, as you are able to see from there. That is B and that is A. This is the graph there. Okay, so the first question is saying, find the coordinates of A and B. So we are supposed to find the coordinates of A and B. How do we go about that? Finding x-intercepts here on the parabola is easy, okay, if you know the steps that you're supposed to take. So in this case, you bring down your equation. So y equal to, I can just bring it x squared plus 8x plus 12. Now, in this case, what we are supposed to do is very simple. Okay, so here is the step. You use product, sum, and factors. So for you to find the x-intercepts, this is the concept you are supposed to use: sum, product, and factors. Then later on, we are going to use product rule to find now the x values that we want. So here, what is the product? When we go back to our general equation for quadratic, it looks like this: plus c. So product is being given when you multiply a times c, meaning the coefficient of your letter with power 2 times the constant, a number that doesn't have any letter. When you multiply these two, they will give you what we call as the product. Then the sum is being given as the coefficient of your letter with power 1. In this case, that is our letter, positive b. That is our sum. So using this concept, we are going to go back and now use it on our quadratic equation that we've been given there. So let us find. So our product in this case, our letter with power 2 is this x here, x squared. So the coefficient there in front, I can't see a number, it means there's a 1. So I'll say positive 1 times positive 12, it will just give me positive 12. Then the sum is a coefficient for a letter with power 1. And this is the letter right here with power 1. So the coefficient is a positive 8. Remember, get with signs. So positive 8 is my sum. What are the factors? So the easiest is, first of all, to deal with the product. Find numbers that you can multiply, 2 numbers that you can multiply and they give you the product. That's the easiest way, okay? So we have numbers like 4 times 3. Okay, we have numbers like 2 times 6. Okay, these are some of the numbers. These are the numbers that we can get. Even 1 times 12 itself can give us a 12. Now, amongst these factors, now I'm going to go ahead and compare it now with my sum. Okay, I'll compare it now with my sum. So in this case, let us see. When you look at these 2 numbers, okay, sum means addition. So if I add 4 plus 3, is it giving me 8? You see that here it is giving me 7. So these are not the correct factors. Here, if I add 1 plus 12, is it giving me 8? No, it's giving me 13. So these are also not correct. Let's try this. If I add 2 plus 6, you see that these, they're giving us what? 8. So these are the factors. So that's the way we go about it. So factors in this case will be positive 2, comma, positive 6. We are going to substitute these 2 factors. Now, notice what I'm going to do with the factors. I'm checking my letter here. This is letter x. So I'll multiply my factors with that letter. So 2 times x, it will be 2x. 6 times x, it will be 6x. these two factors, they are going to eliminate what you are seeing there. Okay, they are going to eliminate this value here in the middle. Okay, so this is how they are going to replace it. So x squared, then I'll bring this positive 2x plus 6x, because they are positives, no wonder I'm using plus, then plus 12. Okay, so from here now we can use grouping factorization, where we group them. Okay, so this and this, this and that. I've kept the sign outside so that I don't forget it. Here, what is common? You'd find that x is common. What will remain? X into x, you remain with x there. Okay, x dividing into 2x, you'd find that there you will remain with a 2, because the x and the x will cancel. So you remain with a positive 2. Then here plus what is common? A 6. Okay, so 6 dividing into 6x, that is x. Positive 6 dividing into positive 12, that is a positive 2. Okay, notice in the brackets, okay, they are the same. So we're just going to pick one of these. Okay, these that are outside the brackets will be x plus 6, then x plus 2. Then using product rule, I'm going to equate this to 0. Okay, I'm going to equate these to 0 because I want to solve for x. Okay, for this parabola to touch the x-axis, meaning y is equal to 0. So that's the reason why here at the beginning where there is y, we have substituted y as 0. That's the only time when this parabola will touch the x-axis. So that is where the 0 is coming from. So now I'm going to split x plus 6 equal to 0, or x plus 2 equal to 0. So the first answer is x equal to negative 6. The second answer is x is equal to negative 2. Now we can write down. They're asking us to write coordinates. Okay, this is not the final answer. So look at where the A is. As you are coming from here, the origin, going to your left hand side, numbers are increasing. So this definitely should be a 2, a negative 2, and then this should be a negative 6. Okay, so writing our coordinate, it will be A, open bracket. So the coordinate for A, it will be negative 2, comma. Remember, for this to touch the x-axis, y is equal to 0. Okay, number 2, B, the coordinate will be negative 6, comma, 0. So these are the coordinates. Having found the intercepts for x, that is the coordinates for A and B, the last question is saying find the minimum point on the graph. So now, because it is facing upwards, it is opening upwards, this parabola, they'll ask you to find the minimum point. But it is the same, even if it was facing upwards. Now, the only language they will use now, this value, they will call it as maximum. Okay? Maximum. All right. When it is opening upwards, this is a minimum value. Then if it is opening downwards, this is the maximum value. But the procedure is the same. Okay, so notice how we are going to use this procedure. Whether they ask you maximum or they ask you minimum, you are going to follow the same steps. So here is the step. First of all, find the x value. So x value in this case will be given by negative b over 2a. So looking at this equation that we have, if we bring down our standard equation, we're saying ax squared plus bx plus c. We need our b and our a. So our a in this case, we'll look at the coefficient, for letter x with power 2 in this case, which is a 1. So our a is a 1. Our b, the variable with power 1, now the coefficient positive 8. So we substitute there. So we're going to have a negative and then 8 over 2 times 1. In this case, negative times the positive on the 8 will just be negative over 2. The final answer here for x will be 2 into negative 8, that is a negative 4. So this is the x value, but it is not a final answer. Okay, remember they're asking us to find the minimum point. We proceed. So now what we're going to do, we'll bring down this same equation and we're going to solve now for y. Okay, we're going to solve for y. So where there's x, we're going to substitute with a negative 4. and so for y. So here negative 4 in brackets to the power 2 plus 8 times negative 4 plus 12. Okay? Then here negative 4 squared, that is negative 4 times negative 4, which is giving us what? A positive 16. Then here negative 8 times negative 4. So we have 4 eighths. Okay? 16 giving us what? 32. Good. So now it will be a negative because positive and negative there, a negative 32 plus 12. From here, we are going to follow BODMAS, okay? Don't rush into doing things that you're not supposed to do. So addition comes first before subtraction. So we're going to deal with negative 32 and the positive 12 first of all. So the 16 will come as it is. So here, different signs we're supposed to subtract a smaller number from here, from the bigger number. Now, because the bigger number is negative, our final answer will be negative. So 32 minus 12, okay? This is 0 and this is 2. Okay, so becomes a 20. Now I can handle these now. Same thing, this is positive and this is negative. Different signs we need to subtract, but get the sign from the bigger number. So our final answer will have a negative because the bigger number 20 has a negative. If I subtract a 16 from 20, we're going to have a negative 4. Since it's a point they're asking us, we're going to write the y value and the x value in that case. So it will be, the point will be written as, since it's a point, it needs coordinates. So a negative 4, comma negative 4. This is the minimum point on the graph right there. Okay, so these are the coordinates, the value for x and the value for y. So that is the minimum point. Did you enjoy our today's lesson? If you did, please don't forget to share with your friends and come back, watch more videos. See you next Friday.